Feels so good to be so young and have this fun and be successful. I'm so successful. Hey guys, I'm Alessia Cara and I'm here with 17, teaching you how to make my mushroom risotto and answer some questions as well. So here we go. I'm so successful. Spun a bite. There.
Making a mushroom risotto. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I have always loved risotto. I think it's just like such an easy meal to make, but it's always so good, so hearty. You can do it in like a bunch of different ways. You could do it with vegetables or meat or anything. And the mushroom one specifically is just one of my favorites because the cremini mushrooms are like super creamy and it just adds like this nice texture to it. And my mom always used to make it. She taught me her version of it, and then I guess over time I just like developed my own rendition, which is like really simple but really particular, so you have to make sure to get it right. All right, so now I'm gonna take you guys through the steps on how to make the risotto. So first of all, what I like to do is I like to pre-chop everything. So the first ingredient being an onion. Not a full onion. I usually like to use like half of a shallot or like a quarter of an onion. You could use white or, red onion. I'm using a shallot right now because I didn't have onions. I use half a clove of garlic. You could use more. I just like don't love when things are too garlicky. I'm gonna chop that up right now. The smaller, the better, because then you get all of the flavor in there. I feel like you open up all of the scent and odor, etc. So I'm just chopping that up. I don't know how to chop very well, so it looks very wrong and unprofessional, but all good. The best thing I've done during lockdown is probably make an album. I had the chance to like be super creative, which I feel really lucky about, and I made a whole project, which is awesome because I didn't think I was gonna end up being creative, but I actually was. So that was pretty fun. And also just learning to cook more, being with my family and having my mom teach me some recipes and stuff. That's really fun. Okay, so I chopped the onions and garlic. I'm only really cooking for myself and one other person today, so it's not really that much. If you're cooking for more people, you obviously wanna double or, adjust your amount of onions and mushrooms and garlic accordingly. So now you're just gonna chop. I use cremini mushrooms because it creates like a really nice cream. But you could use, whatever mushrooms you want. I just feel like these work best. Portobello is too big for me, but if you want to use that, go right ahead. There's tons of mushrooms you can use. My dream music collab, if she were still alive, I would have loved to work with Amy Winehouse because she's a huge inspiration of mine. But there's so many people I'd love to work with. I think Anderson .Paak is up there for me. I'm obsessed with Anderson .Paak. So if you would just do that, that'd be awesome. Maybe if you're watching this, after you make this, call me. All right, so I'm gonna use about this much. That's what it should look like. Again, if you're cooking for more people, it will look like more. If you're cooking for less, whatever. I'm cooking for 2, so I feel like that's a good amount. You'll do like one more piece of mushroom. There you go. You can also just use your hands, obviously clean hands, but it's just easy to rip it up. All right, there we go. Here we go. So that's what I'm gonna use to pour into my pot. Okay, so you wanna use something that's tall when making this, just because rice grows when it cooks and the water is gonna rise, so you don't want it to boil over. So I'd use like something like this, or just anything that's tall. Don't use like a flat pan. I'm going to place it onto the stove. All right, so just take some olive oil. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil at the bottom of the pan, not too much. Just like that. And then put all my ingredients in. Turn it on, obviously. That's an important step. So putting my ingredients in right now, just pour it all in. What song always cheers me up? I think the song that always cheers me up, that's a great question. Let me see. Probably Successful by Ariana Grande. I feel like every time I play that song, it just makes me or Work by Rihanna. But you can't always play that around me because sometimes I'm at work and I shouldn't be dancing, but that song always makes me dance. Feels so good to be so young and have this fun and be successful. I'm so successful. All right, so this is what your pot should be looking like. So just stir it around. You don't want to burn anything, but when like the red of the onion, if you're using a red onion, turns white, or the whites of the mushroom turn a little bit brown, then you can start adding the rice. Favorite song of mine? I mean, it changes all the time. I think right now it is Shapeshifter. So I'll give you a little taste of that one. Don't know if I wanna get you back, I'll get you back someday. Don't know if I'm even mad or just sad you couldn't stay. There you go. Available now. So now, before I add the rice, I just take like a little spoonful of butter. I feel like that just makes everything a little creamy. I mean, this is like a lot, but oh well. And throw it in and then add your rice. You want to add your rice. So a trick that my mom taught me when trying to figure out exactly how much to put in, because rice like doubles in size. You just take like a little like fistful per person. So I have 2 people, me and my friend, so I just took 2 fistfuls and put it in, and then it's in the bowl, and then just pour in the rice. Now you want to mix it so that it's all kind of coated in the butter, oil, mushroomy mixture. Just make sure that it's like kind of covered. So I want it to look something like this. Now you can either use vegetable stock or chicken stock, whatever you prefer. If you don't eat meat, then vegetable stock. I prefer vegetable stock for my mushroom one. You just want to start pouring it in. This is like the key part. You want to pour it in little by little, because then the rice is going to absorb it, and then that's how it's going to cook. So just put in like a little bit, just enough to cover the rice. Stir it, wait a couple minutes, and then keep doing it until all of the rice is cooked. So let's do it the first time. My favorite word or phrase in Italian? Well, I guess in this case it would be tutti a tavola a mangiare. That's everybody at the table to eat. There's like a cooking show that I stole that from. It's like her like little it's like her little saying at the end of every show, and now my family just says it because yeah, I mean that's like basically the basis of Italian culture, is just eating food all the time. So tutti a tavola a mangiare. So now that this is kind of immersed, you want to leave the heat to like medium, and then you can start seasoning. So what I add is salt, pepper, parsley, and a little bit of thyme. So I will do that right now. And this is all preference, like to taste. You can add as much or as little as you want. I always tend to over salt, so I'm gonna under salt for now and then add as we go. So like, I don't know. Sure. One thing my mom always did is that she never really measured like her recipes. She always did it like to taste and like according to like muscle memory. So I try not to measure as well. I just like do it as I go and just see what happens. So a little bit of pepper. If I wasn't in music, I would probably, I don't know what career I would do. I'd probably just be like an aspiring musician who like just gives her CDs out to her grandkids or something. I think I would probably want to maybe do something in teaching or like philosophy or psychology. I'm very, very into psychology, so maybe I'd be like I don't know if I could be trusted to be a psychologist, but maybe I would teach psychology. Then I could do best of both worlds. That'd be kind of nice. What song or artist? Well, every summertime I just get like on this big bossa nova kick, so I'm listening to a lot of Astrid, Gilberto, and who else? Just like tons of bossa music. I'm really loving the Zombies. Their song "Time of the Season" is on repeat all the time. I feel like it's such a summer song, and yeah, all of the Zombie records as well. So this is like the boring part of the recipe, because now for about half hour-ish, you're just gonna be adding stock and mixing, adding stock and mixing. Even if it feels like you've added too much, like the rice is gonna absorb it anyway, so it's better to add more than less, because you don't want it to burn. So yeah, I'm just gonna stand around and keep adding and mixing for the next 20-ish minutes. I don't know if I'm more of a daytime person or nighttime person. I would say in the summertime, I'm more of a daytime person because I love the sun. I love going for walks with my dog and just getting a coffee. So in the summer, I'm definitely a daytime person, but I think for my creativity and for the rest of the year, I'm a nighttime person. I am up most of the night. There's something kind of nice about being up when everybody's asleep. feel like I can get really productive because there's like no other distractions. So it depends. But these days I'm definitely a daytime person. My inspiration behind my new album was probably just the last year and a half that I had and the things that I was going through mentally, emotionally, good and bad. It's kind of just like a capsule of the last year. So, I mean, I'm sure we can all kind of relate. It seems like we had a very similar year in terms of like tumultuous times, but yeah, it's just about what I was going through, things that were on my mind for the last year or so. My favorite celebrity impression. I mean, I've been working on my Jennifer Coolidge, and my brother gets really mad with me because he lives with me and he hates it, but I can try to do it. This is really hard. Okay.
God, I'm over here making a mushroom risotto. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where to begin. Parsley, thyme, so many spices. What do I do? God.
There we go. My celebrity doppelganger. I don't think I have a celebrity doppelganger, but people used to say, I don't know if I see this, but people used to say when I was like younger that Brittany Murphy in Clueless, when she had the red curly hair, looked like me. I don't see it now, but that's what people say. And Selena Gomez when we were both kids. People used to say that a lot too. But right now I feel like I just look like every average olive-skinned, curly-haired girl. Something I will never regret. Not this tattoo. Just kidding. I don't think I'll ever regret like the songs that I've written. Even if I don't necessarily like them now. I feel like I was just honest at the time. And like, I don't know. I like tried my best at the time. So I feel like even though some of the old songs that I made, I like cringe at them, I feel like I don't regret making them. I don't know. Some things I do regret, but not my songs. Any secret talents? Let me think. I could do a British accent. I like to do accents a lot. This is my British one. And then I really love to do the Essex one, babe, because I really love to watch Love Island. Have a little banter. Banter, babe. There. That's my talent. I wouldn't call it a talent, but it's definitely a hobby. Since the release of Here, I feel like I've grown a ton musically, artistically. I feel like in every way. First of all, just as a person, I feel like I can now go to parties and not dread every second of it because I surround myself with people I enjoy being around and I go to places that I enjoy being at. So I think my job has allowed me to be just like more of a chill but outgoing person. And then I think just like musically, lyrically, I just feel like I'm better. The more I do it, the more I practice, and the more I strengthen the muscle of songwriting and singing. I cannot leave the house without headphones. Oh, my dog is growling. Do you hear her? So yeah, I can't leave the house without my headphones. I'm always wearing headphones, like to walk down the street, to get in a car, not when I'm driving, but I just always have my headphones at any point in the day. It just makes me feel safe, and it's like the only time I have to myself when I have my headphones in and I'm listening to music. I feel like it's like the time where I can like sneak some moments like to myself. So I always have headphones. All right, should look something like this. Just keep stirring it until all of that water, or most of it, is gone. So it's almost ready, like 2 more minutes. All right, so I think it's done. So we're just going to lower the heat. I don't like to take it off heat just yet. And then I'm gonna put in some Parmesan cheese, mix it in on super low heat until all the cheese is mixed in, and then take it off heat. Let it cool, and then eat it. So I mean, feel free to be generous with the cheese. That's maybe too much, but just mix it all in. Before I serve, I like to add a little bit of parsley on top, and then a little bit of Parmesan cheese, again with clean hands. Ta-da! There you go. A lovely mushroom risotto, guys. It's very, very delicious. All right, guys, thank you so much, 17 and everyone watching, for letting me cook for you. Let me know in the comments if you're gonna try this recipe, or if you have tried this recipe, if you like it, if you hate it, let me know. Hopefully you like it. And if you want to listen to more of me, you can listen to my 2 new songs, Sweet Dream and Shapeshifter, available now, and my album is coming out in a couple weeks. Very, very excited about it. So yeah, for more content, subscribe to 17's YouTube channel. Bye.